What would happen if all the world's nuclear weapons exploded at once? Would the Earth be completely destroyed, like some people say? Is humanity doomed in a flash of fire and radiation? Before we answer that, let's take a look at just how many nuclear weapons exist today. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, due to increasingly strict UN regulations, the global nuclear arsenal has shrunk from 15,000 warheads 6 years ago to about 13,000 today. Right now, 9 countries possess nuclear weapons, but the vast majority belong to just 2, Russia and the United States. Russia leads the pack with around 6,250 nukes. The US comes in second with about 5,500. The remaining 7 countries combined, they only have a little over 1,000. But here's the big question. If all 13,000 of these nukes were detonated at once, could humanity survive? Let's break it down. The destructive power of a nuclear bomb depends on its yield. A typical 100 kiloton bomb has a deadly radius of about 3.2 kilometers, 2 miles, and can devastate roughly 3 square kilometers. To put this in perspective, imagine dropping nukes on Tokyo. The core urban area of Tokyo spans around 150 square kilometers. You'd need at least 30 nuclear bombs of that size to completely wipe it off the map. Now scale that up. The total built-up urban area on Earth is estimated to be over 400,000 square kilometers. Even if the US launched all of its nukes, they could flatten maybe 300,000 square kilometers, which is roughly the combined urban area of a major country. That's terrifying, yes, but it wouldn't be enough to destroy all life on Earth. Why? Because over 50% of the world's population still lives in rural areas, spread out across mountains, forests, deserts, and farmland. These places are far less likely to be targeted or severely affected. Let's go even bigger. The most catastrophic event known to have hit Earth was the asteroid impact that wiped out the dinosaurs around 65 million years ago. Scientists estimate its explosive energy was equivalent to 150 trillion tons of TNT. Now compare that to every nuclear bomb humans have ever created, combined. The total explosive yield is only about 5 billion tons of TNT. That's not even 1% of the dinosaur killer asteroid. And even that impact didn't wipe out all life. Many animals and plants survived and eventually thrived again. So, when people say nukes could destroy the planet, well, the planet wouldn't even flinch. But hold up. You might be thinking, okay, maybe the Earth survives. But wouldn't the radiation still wipe out humanity? Great question. Let's look at a 100 kiloton warhead again. It only contains about 50 grams of fissile material. Even if you detonated a dozen of them, the total radioactive fallout might be less than what leaked from a single damaged reactor during the Fukushima disaster. Back in 1965, the Soviet Union even used nuclear explosions to dig out reservoirs. Locals swam in the lakes just a month later, with no reported health issues. And Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Plants began to regrow the following spring, and life slowly returned to normal. The same goes for Novaya Zemlya, the Soviet nuclear test site, where wildlife is still thriving after hundreds of tests, including the detonation of the infamous Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuke ever built. Modern radiation testing shows that, in most blast zones, radiation drops to survivable levels within 2 days. After a few weeks, it falls low enough for people to move back in safely. So no, nuclear weapons can't wipe out the human race, and definitely not the Earth. But here's the flip side. If every single nuclear bomb were launched at once, it would still be catastrophic. Massive areas would be contaminated, farmlands destroyed, food production would plummet, and that could trigger a global famine. Some scientists estimate that the total death toll from explosions and the chaos that follows could reach 3.5 billion people. That's nearly half the world's population. And even worse, the collapse of infrastructure could erase 150 years of technological progress, sending human civilization into a long, dark regression. So yeah, the Earth itself would survive, but life as we know it might never be the same again.